Good morning, beautiful people. We're back on today and just gonna see who's able to join us. Probably won't be on as long today. I've got a busy day. Market stuff to get tied up, loose ends. Try to put myself together a little bit because I will be out and about today, so I'll look halfway presentable. But today, like I said in my description or in the title, the focus is Beetlejuice today. So I've made a toddler already, Sackhat beanie hat. And then I think I'm going to add some more black to this one to make it a little bit longer today. So that's why I still have this one out. But I just kind of wanted to show this example too. And it's just my own pattern. It's super simple. You just measure out your chain however long you want it, and then do it to the depth of the size of, and there's so many charts that are online, excuse me, that show you and give you examples, like for newborn, toddler, up to adults. So those are pretty easy to find. Then, excuse me, not yesterday, but the day before, I was working on this. I finished it up this morning. I didn't stay on to finish it, and then I had yesterday other things to do, but that's with this one I mentioned of extending it down. I went on and did it with this one because whenever I originally did it, I didn't allow for my placement, and I want this one to kind of be able to be rolled. So we're going to have that one to where it kind of rolls up. So whenever it does roll up, it's still going to look the same as the other stitches that are up on the hat. So it doesn't do anything to make it look like I did that. It makes it look like I wanted to. So yeah, we have a little brim on that one. So I think what I'm going to do today is just focus on doing a couple of more beanies for more of a Halloween theme and fall theme. And crazy hair. And I'm going to attempt, and I think I'm going to start it first. I'm going to attempt doing a candy corn themed beanie for the Sackhat, Catear beanie, whatever you want to call it. I know they go by both names, so I ran out of my true, like, orange that would be considered more for candy corn. So I'm using a rust. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be alright. So, and I'm trying to kind of remember how a candy corn is. I guess it goes white, yellow to your orange. So I don't always like starting with white, but for this one I will. So, and again, I'm just going to chain it out to however long I want it and use my measuring tape. And what did I do with it? Here it is, because I was working on a different one. Good morning, everyone. I see people have popped on now, so. And sorry, sometimes I have lag here. My internet, I went back through my live yesterday, and I had some spots yesterday that it wasn't what to come through the best. So if at any time people kind of see that, just bear with me, hang with me. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so. So yeah, today the theme is Beetlejuice and candy corn. So I had already done these two, but I am going to extend this one out a little bit more with black, just so then it can be a little bit longer because the width ended up being wider than what I wanted for the size. So I'm going to extend it out a little bit more so it doesn't look so off. I'm starting out with my white. My white is by Yarn Bee. I've lost the wrap on it, but I know it's by Yarn Bee because I can tell by the texture and the way that the skein is done and stuff. I love the Yarn Bee and the low pill. That's what I use a lot. So again, for my cat ear beanies, I don't follow a pattern. They're just so simple that you can make them your own however you want to do. You can use single stitches, double crochets, half double crochets. You can give it a pattern of doing kind of the seed stitch pattern. You can do whatever you want with them. They're one of those ones that even for beginners, it's so easy to do, to try to make products to sell. I'm just trying to kind of measure out, because the sizes that I'm doing right now are kind of like your child preteen, like 10 and up kind of. I've made a few toddler ones already, but I just need to kind of build up my other sizes now. I made several that are more like an adult, like teenage adult size already, so I have time to kind of make a few more of these other themed ones. Hello, I see people popping on. Feel free to ask questions, say hello. I don't know if it's morning, afternoon, evening where you're at. Just pop on and say. If you brought anything with you to work on with us, just let me know. I love hearing what other people are making. I just dropped my chain. Love to hear what other people are making. Okay, this is about 17, and that's what I want. Because the 17, I think, is around the child size, for around the measurement for around the child size, because then I'll fold this up. So, in the first row of this, I usually will chain an extra chain, and then right now I have just been doing the double crochet on these. In the first row, I don't attach. I don't attach to continue the circle or anything. I just go on and do the double crochet row. A lot of times with the first color, I will just kind of leave it and sew it, but what I have been doing is kind of like on that second or third row, going on and joining them instead of just doing a row, snipping off the row, snipping off. Hi, Preppy. No, Mark, I do not. So if you're referencing anything with my voice, I appreciate your concern, but I have thyroid issues, and that does affect my voice and vocal cords and stuff. I have some stuff with that, so, and I battle allergies like a lot of people. Do you have a site preppy? Hello? Feel free to introduce yourself. Let me know what you're working on, if you brought any of your whips with you. I'm attempting to start the candy corn beanie, Catear beanie, Sackhat. I have not made the candy corn one yet. I just thought of that this morning whenever I was kind of watching some other people that I follow that do crochet and stuff, and it was just kind of giving me some inspiration on some other things that they were making, because I've seen like those little plushy candy corns that are really cute, but I haven't got any made, and I probably won't get any made this season, but they were super cute, and I was like, oh, I could do a little candy corn for like a child size little hat, which not, I mean, there's probably adults that would wear them too, but so, because I've already made a few of the Beetlejuice themed. And they have been turning out pretty cute. So, like I said, I am going to extend this one down a little bit further with the black, because I think I want it to flip up. And I did that with my pink, black, and white one that I did, that I finally got finished up. And excuse my voice, because oh my, we have farming all around us. I'm in the middle of nowhere and covered in beans and corn, and so 'tis the season. Okay, I'm gonna go on and join these. I just try to save as much sewing as possible, and carry my yarn too, because if I'm changing color a lot, I just don't want to have to worry about, the snipping and the, you know, hiding of the loose threads and things like that. So I just try to join as much as I can on these instead of having to go back later. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great start to your day, wherever you're at, whatever time it is. Hope life's treating you well and you're finding some good crochet stuff to do, some good projects. Feel free to share with us what you're doing. And I apologize if there's any lag, just bear with me, because sometimes I don't get y'all's messages real quick. So, and yesterday I was having some trouble with that. So, and just the quality of my picture sometimes. Don't let it stop me. I probably won't be on as long as I have been the last few days because I have market stuff I need to get settled up for in 2 weeks, and I have a grocery pickup and all kinds of things today. I'm gonna have to go get me some more purple yarn. Oh, sorry, my nose is itching, people, sorry. Aloreza? I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Hello? And I'm on my phone, so that's why I have to keep putting my face up there. So I'm not on any camera or anything. I'm on my phone today, so which I have been every day for my lives. So how are you doing today, Aloreza? I chose to attempt the candy corn hat to start with, the beanie. I need to go to Hobby Lobby today to get some filler yarn for some of this Beetlejuice stuff. I'm hoping that I can maybe find. I haven't. I mean, it's been a couple weeks since I've been to Hobby Lobby, so I'm hoping that maybe I can find like even a variegated that would be like a candy that would incorporate with a candy corn hat. We'll see what I can find. I'm on row 3. I wanted to have a little bit of a band down here because I probably will make it to where it will flip up. So I'll probably do 5 or 6 rows for a band. Because a lot of my Catear beanies that I've done, Sackhats, I've just made it to where it won't flip up. So I've been trying to make some that do, because some people do like that. Some kids and stuff. So yeah, so far, and I'm joining him at my second row. I went on and joined it, and I joined the rounds. I try to make it as much of an invisible join as possible. I'm not always successful with those invisible joins, but I try my best. I don't turn it, I just keep it at the right side. I don't turn. I just keep continually going around. Whenever I first started making these, I didn't do it this way, but this is the best way that I have found, and the quickest and the neatest, the tidiest of being able to hide your ends and stuff like that, and it looks like even with the joins, it just looks like a continual hat. Crafted hat. Hello, new people. Hello. Feel free to say hello. Okay, I'm starting row 4 now. With this yarn bee yarn, to crochet with it with this hook is not as hard. I know yesterday I was fighting with this hook because it's plastic and I'm not used to plastic. I'm used to my metal. And as I mentioned, I keep a lot of my hooks with my projects, with my whips that I'm working on. And I'm pretty sure my metal one is in with my fall blanket that I've been working on, which after today I'm going to have to start working on it to get it done for if I want to try to sell it at market. So but yeah, it just makes it glide. The yarn bee is pretty soft and it's that low pill, and that's what I really like about it. I use a lot of it, um, but I've also got turned on to the big twist that I found that I got at Joann's, and I never gave it a try. And it's only been in the last few months that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, and I do like it. For some of my projects, I kind of want that little fuzzy kind of, but not fuzzy to the point that it's, you know, gonna do anything bad to your projects, but just have that different feel like that. And then there's some yarns that I want them to be more soft and low, low pill, and especially with some of my, um, I have attempted to do some of the amigurumi, however you pronounce that. I know I butcher that every time, but um, I do like to use the lower pill of that on some of those, especially if they're, kids are going to have them. But what I usually always do, it depends on what I'm doing. Uh, but like for, plushies and stuff, like the little squishies and things like that, then I do use the plush yarn, the really soft plush blanket yarns and stuff. And I really like the big twist in that. I really enjoyed working with that. Again, working on my candy corn one first, since I've already attempted Beetlejuice and just doing different styles on it, making it my own and making them different. I'm all about trying to do things different. I don't like everything being cookie cutter, and I think that's why us crocheters enjoy doing so much. Enjoy doing it so much because we can create it our own way, and it's about not being afraid to do it. So don't ever be afraid to try and do. Okay, that's 1, 2, yeah, 4 rows. You're seeing the back side, but 4 rows. I think I'm going to do a couple more because on this one I think I want it to fold up a little bit on this one, so, and still be able to see the other colors. Because I think I'm just going to do each section kind of chunky. So then I just have the 3 colors that I'm not going to, I'm going to see how that kind of looks and then go from there. I may change it up and do a little more layering later, but this is my first attempt at doing this color variation, so just having fun and experimenting, seeing how it turns out. Even if I don't like it, there's somebody out there that might. Looks like I'm gonna have to get me some more white. I've been using more of it lately too. Pretty quiet again here this morning. Luna's napping over again in what I call her pillow fort, so she's already been out this morning for her little jaunt and adventures, so this is usually the time she kind of naps, which is perfect because then I can do this and not feel like I'm ignoring her and can tend to, can tend to her better whenever I'm not on here. So. Okay, this is the start of my 6th row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I think the 6th row will be my last of the white. See what I think and measure it whenever I get done. Because like I said, I'm going to make it longer so I can flip it. So we'll see if I want to add another row or not. Hello. Or welcome back if people got kicked off somehow or whatever. Anybody working on anything fun? Getting ready for any markets? Anything like that? I'd like to hear. Over the last few days, I've been working on stackable pumpkins, keychain, wristlets, pacifier, uh, clips, and beanies. And I made some mug rugs, kind of boho-ish farmhouse style mug rugs. Just kind of wrapping up some of the simpler, quicker items for market, because then some of the stuff that I've been kind of adding, I'm thinking ahead to Christmas, because once December is gone, then it's like full on holiday time. So I'll be switching a little bit Christmas here too, but not a lot yet probably. But I just kind of want to keep on track. So I've not really been adding anything to my Etsy any more than what I had. I mean, I was just trying it out to kind of see how things would go for me since I'm recently retired. I was like, I'll just try the Etsy. Don't know, I mean, nothing against Etsy. Nothing's happened. Nothing's been bad. It's been a good experience. But I just don't know if that's where I'm supposed to be. Because I sell a lot through, like, my Facebook and stuff, too. And just, it may just be that I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. Holiday time's coming, too. So I'm giving it a chance. But I do need to start with some of I have a ton of stuff that I haven't even added to my Etsy yet, so. But I can't really I don't really want, I can, but I don't really want to before market, so. Okay, measure this to see how. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 rows is about 3.5 inches, and I have 3 colors. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 10.5. So yeah, I think I'll keep it that way. So it's about, I started a 7th row, but then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna measure that. And so now I get to change colors. Finally, yay. So I'll switch to my yellow, and it is Red Heart Super Saver. I don't use a lot of it anymore, and I'm trying to remember how I got it. I don't think I got it thrift. I might have. It might have been in a bag and I took it out of the bag already. Because I don't use a lot of yellow. But I was thinking, fall time and stuff too. And kind of at the time trying to figure out what colors I wanted to make my fall blanket that I was working on. So I may have acquired it even then. Oh, it's knotted. Gotta love that. And I think that's going to get clipped off. Hey, you're going to have to fight with the skein. And I'm going to win. Yep. Pull that through. And just take that off because it's kind of damaged down there anyway. We'll take that off. Okay. Always love it when that happens. But at least I got it to come out, so hopefully I'll be able to find the beginning here pretty quick. Without making a mess. Yeah, I probably should have done this. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Not gonna try to mess with it right now. There we go. We are in business. Now I'm attaching my yellow for my candy corn. Okay, we're on a roll. We're on it now. So the yellow that I'm using, like I said, is a red heart. Don't remember if I got it thrift or what I did. It's the Super Saver, and it's lemon. So I have had a lot of luck with getting some really good yarns thrifting. So that's what I usually do anymore. I just, on my way to Hobby Lobby, I just run by the one thrift that I like to go to local to me, run in there real quick. It's real easy just to go right to the crafting section, and then I browse through there real quick. If they don't have anything, then I just go on and see what I can get at Hobby Lobby. I may even try to do one of these in reverse and do, the opposite, do the orange, yellow, then white towards the top to just give it a different look too. Again, this is the first time I've tried this candy corn theme. So we're just gonna have fun with it, go with it. Just go with it and see what happens. Hello or welcome back. Feel free to join in. Any questions? Anything you're working on? It's pretty quiet here right now. I'm not going to be able to be on too long today, I don't think, because I have errands to do, and so there's a possibility I'll come on in the afternoon today. It just depends. And I have to time these just right because me and my younger son share share the internet and stuff. So because he chose to go on and get a separate internet because he has his own channel, he does gaming, and so he works full time, works all day, and then works on his channel at night. So I can't always I can't get on at night because he's on. We can't both be on at the same time. So it would lag both of us horribly if we did that, I'm sure. Excuse me. Again, my voice kind of wanting to go in and out. Oh, Lou's over there starting to snore. I hear her little puppy snores. She's over there hiding out in her little fort. I'm going to be so glad to get the furniture moved in. My cushions, I had to wash the cushions from the sectional. Finally got all the cushion covers on them, so they're just sitting in the floor right now. So get those moved out of here, and we are actually shipping that to our oldest son because he has a huge house and has plenty of room to take it back now because it originally was his. So get that shipped up there this weekend. We rented a U-Haul. So it's like whatever else you want to take it. We'll bring it to you. So I still have the corner section of the sectional over here, and that's where Luna is hiding in the pillow fort. She has it tossed like a salad over there, and I haven't got the cushion cover put on that back on that yet because she's taken it over, and I let her. I have it all covered with blankets and her binky blanket and her pillows, and so she likes it over there. But it's right there by the big window and where the sun and everything is, and so my house is just, it's put together and somewhat organized, but it's still all over the place because we're still in the middle of doing renovations and remodel, I should say, and so it'll get there. It'll get there eventually. Hello. Working on the candy corn theme beanie right now. Already done some of the Beetlejuice. Sorry for some people I'm repeating to, but I have people coming in and out, so just trying to keep everybody up to speed. Yeah. Get myself all twisted around. Now this red heart yarn, of course, it has a little bit more of a fuzzy, which all of y'all that crochet know what I mean. It's not as low pill maybe, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. But again, we have that layer started. We did 6 rows of double crochets in the white, and I used yarn B of the white, low pill. Now we're using the red heart super saver and lemon, and I crocheted this out to about 3.5 inches, and I have 3 colors. So the reason why I kind of chose to go ahead and do that is with the 3 colors, it's going to end up being about 10.5 or ish so inches. Because I want to be able to flip this and still be able to see like a transitioning to the white, from the white, get your words, Jonna, from the white to the yellow. So, oh, Aldi just let me know that they're shopping for me, so my order may be done early, and I'm okay with that. So, how's everybody doing? I need to look something up. So anybody have any crocheters or anything that they actually follow that has some good and fun stuff right now? Anybody that's super creative that comes up with different ideas? Any of you have your own channels? I'd love for you to share them because I would love to go and watch and subscribe. I want to support people in their crafts and stuff, with especially with me having a heart for crochet, honestly. But I do a lot more than crochet. I make jewelry and paint and do all kinds of stuff too. So feel free to share. Okay. Just need to look at. I recently found Blondie Knots. Does anybody else follow her? She's pretty fun and comes up with some stuff. I like how she's pretty creative and just kind of makes her projects her own too, even out of patterns, and she is good about shouting out people. That's what I love, is that people are willing to, because there's some of those people out there that aren't very nice and do try to take credit for things that are not theirs. And there was something she had on here. I watched her Halloween thing today and it was pretty cool. I like some of her things that she found, some things that I had already seen. She posted or shared on hers this morning, and it was like, yeah, those are things that I thought about making too, but I probably won't get them made. And there's a couple of things in there that I was like, yeah, I might have time. I don't know. We'll see. No, I need to take that out. I think I just split it. I think I split my yarn. Yep, I did. Okay, we're on row 1, 2, 3, 4 of our yellow. Again, I'm making it long enough to where we can flip it up and still be able to see the, we'll be able to see the white no matter what anyway. But see it transition into the yellow. And then I'll end it with the top with the orange, which I ran out of my other orange. So I'm using a rust. I'm using the rust by Big Twist to put on the top, and I think it'll still be cute. I think it'll still incorporate and transition nicely. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try to find something at Hobby Lobby today whenever I do my grocery pickup. So I tried to just get halfway ready and presentable to go to town this afternoon, because whenever I'm just here by myself and not going anywhere during the day, I mean, I usually try to at least get my hair put up somehow and get comfy and so at least put some earrings on. Put some earrings on today, so I don't wear a whole lot of makeup because I am very sensitive to a lot of things because I found out I'm autoimmune, so yeah. Okay, well, now that I'm looking over Blondie Knots, when she was showing the candy corns, it has them starting out the white and then the darker and then the yellow. But you know what? I don't know that it really matters, so we're going to stick with this right now. Like I said, what I'll probably end up doing too is like doing a reverse and then maybe doing that other, because candy corn, I mean, it's still going to have, the same theme, the same color scheme. We'll see what it looks like. Still going to be fall. So what row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. On the 5th row of yellow, I may have already said that. Sorry if I repeated myself. Oh, and the little white ghosts. I got several of those made up. I think those are the cutest little things, and they remind me of the little Pac-Man ghosts. That's what they remind me of, and I think that's why I think they're so cute. So I did make me up several of those, so I have those all done. I don't have to worry about that. Um, I wrote Frankenstein that I had up yesterday that I was going to try to work on. Didn't get it finished. I have it finished, the body, and I have all of the face and everything done. I've already made about 4 of those, so him, I just need to finish him up with the bolts on the side of his head. And it's just like a little plushie, little squishy plushie. So they turned out really cute. So yeah, I've got those 2 things at least done for a little bit of Halloween theme, and then just having, fall themed stuff, all colors for different things. I've got my chickens all done, except for my speckled white chicken. I was gonna try to get him done yesterday too, with the beak and the plume and stuff, but or comb, whatever. And haven't got him finished yet either. But it won't take me that long to finish him with those. And I would like to make 2 more in that size because they're not very big. My other ones are a little bit bigger. I have like a small, medium, and large is what they are. So, but I would like to make a couple of more, like the smaller. I think they were tagging them as heirloom, which I think they're adorable. And for people that don't have a lot of space, or if they want to put like one in their kitchen, they don't have a lot of space and you don't want to be overrun by clutter, or whatever. They're just nice little ones. And even, I mean, you can make them safe enough for little kids and stuff to play with and stuff, which I'm putting safety eyes on mine. But I think with the pattern I found, they had, hand sewn the eyes. And it was still cute. Still super cute. And the safety eyes, I have had good luck with them. I mean, I have went literally trying to pry them things off to make sure, because I had never worked with safety eyes, because this whole world of doing the plushies and the amigurumi type stuff is newer to me, even though I've been crocheting for like over 40 years, because I'm 55 and I've been crocheting since I was 8. So do the math, and so I stepped into this world just because I have grandbabies now and it's fun for them. And so, yeah, I wanted to make sure those things were not coming apart. And I have tried everything. I've pried with a knife. I have used my teeth. I have done everything under the sun to make sure those things were not going to come apart. And they have not. So you just want to make sure you get it right in, in with your stitches and stuff to make sure that they don't pop out that way. So always want to make sure you get them in there good and snug in your stitches. That's what you need to worry about, is that. So okay, I'm gonna measure this row because the other one was about 3.5, not rows but section. Yeah, the white sections was 3.5. The yellow is right at 3. So I will go on and do the 6th row. Because measurement wise, we are staying on track with that. Our tension and everything has been consistent. Our stitches have been consistent. And again, I'm just doing the double crochet stitch, super simple. With my lives, that's what I've been working on, are things that are just my own pattern or other people's patterns that I've kind of memorized, or if it's just finishing up a project that I don't really need the pattern for. And I usually always try to note everything in my description of who I'm using, who I've referenced, who my inspiration was, because even if it was an inspiration, I tag it because I want to give credit where credit's due on who inspired me, even if I alter it to my own or whatever, because my pacifier clips that I was working on was inspired by um, a pattern that I didn't go it, and it was not a free pattern, but I just kind of looked it over. I was like, you know what, I can make that my own. I can do that. And I went on and tagged it though because it was super cute, and anybody that wants to purchase it or whatever can go in and purchase that pattern. So. And I've been working on some boot cuffs. I altered a pattern that I really liked, which I don't know that I'm going to do that stitch again, and it's not because they didn't show it, they did an awesome job and it looked really good. I just don't like it for me to work with. It just seemed like it took so long, and there's another pattern that I kind of like better for making it kind of look rustic, lacy, kind of, industrial even. I really like the industrial, and I like kind of the steampunk theme and stuff like that too. So I just made it my own again, did basically the same measurements of the boot cuff pattern that I had found, and they had actually sewn, like hand machine sewn, the pre-made lace, the fabric lace, to trim words, Jonna, slow down, to trim theirs out for the edging, but I actually crocheted my lace around the edging, and I think it turned out really cute. So I may pop on later with that this evening, maybe, or this afternoon, not this evening, but this afternoon or tomorrow. We'll see how the day goes. So I want to at least start the orange on this before I have to go. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 12 rows. It looks gigantic on screen, but it's really not that big. So even with this, when you go to roll it, if you want to, then yeah, it's going to be fine. And I need to unattach that because I need to attach my rest now. And go ahead and clip this off and leave a long enough tail so that you can weave it in. I'm switching to my big twist of rest. That down there with those. I've made boot cuffs, beanies out of this, and it's what is it? 6 ounces, so you get a lot out of it. I think I made a stocking hat beanie, just regular, not a Sackhat or Catear. It was a regular beanie, and a pair of boot cuffs to match it. And then I think I made a toddler hat. And I think I also made a couple of small pumpkins. So it's definitely plenty of yarn in there. But of course I was doing smaller projects too, so. Okay, let's see how this goes. What it's gonna look like. I'm getting excited. Hello, new people coming in and out. Working on the candy corn beanie right now. I'm wanting this one long enough this way to be able to flip it. So I've crocheted each section to measure 3.5 inches. So it is going to be longer, but again, like I said, I want to be able to flip it. And with me having 6 rows of the white, still be able to see the white just fine and see it transition into the yellow, and of course still, you know, with the orange being on top, of course. So, and I think this is going to turn out. I didn't know with it being the rust, but the rust, this shade of rust is a pretty orange to me, but there are some colors I don't see the same as other people. Like mauves. You know, mauve, there's 50 different shades of mauve, isn't there? I mean, in my world anyway, there is. I don't know about you all, but sometimes what people consider mauve, I don't. So yeah, we're getting there. Again, wanting it to be long enough to turn it up, to have like a brim type thing. So we're getting there. Need to be mindful of my time because I have stuff I have to do today. Ugh. The whole adulting thing, you know? Good stuff. Nothing bad. I just need to go and get stuff settled up for my market that's coming up in 2 weeks. I have to get money to the people putting that on today and get stuff settled with that. And go pick up my groceries. Pick up a book. Everyone's pretty quiet today. It's Thursday. We're getting to the weekend. Everybody excited about that? Any big plans? Anything exciting and fun? Okay, whenever we get to going, however far you want to flip it up or do or whatever. It's actually kind of nice to have some quiet today. I live right along an interstate, and last night, and the interstate that actually runs through us, um, they have construction all up and down it right now, and it's been really bad. And so there was a pretty bad wreck last night. So we can hear everything because it's pretty close to us, and so there was emergency vehicles and rescue, and they ended up having to airlift somebody out. So that was kind of worrisome, just thinking about people out there and worried for them, and put them on our prayer chain. So I'm hoping that everything's okay. So the interstate was shut down, and it gets shut down quite a bit, unfortunately. So So that being said, last night was, we have our windows and stuff open right now still because it's still fairly nice out, and so every we could hear everything. So it took me a little bit to go to sleep last night. So it's nice to kind of have it feel like everything's kind of peaceful right now. Go ahead and finish this row up, and then I may have to go. We'll just have to see where the time is. Which one's that? Hmm. have my YouTube going in the background. I have Passionate Kelsey on here now. I've been watching her for a little bit too. I really like her. She has some cute things. It's just kind of fun to watch her. She's younger, but she's like my kid's age, my son's age, between their ages. So it was kind of fun to watch her, just for something different. I'm watching an old one where she's doing everything yellow. Okay, that's 4 rows in. So I think we're going to stop there for right now. I'm going to have to go have a grocery pickup, and I have to go pay for my market and go to Hobby Lobby real quick. So I will hopefully be back later this afternoon. So if you want to jump on with me later, just look for me. And you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon if I don't see you again. Take care.